Zach Sang Show. And
it is.
I am so happy to be back in your presence and in your zone and in your energy.
Likewise.
It's Mike Posner, by the way.
Mike Posner is here. No, it's very great. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
How you feeling?
Do we remind all the people of our history?
I mean, it's quite an extensive history.
That should go back to the first one. It was what's that place called?
Bamboozle.
Bamboozle in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
And little Zach Sang, were you 16 at the time?
I was 12.
Something like that.
12. He comes with his recorder. There's all these radio people there. He goes, they're like, this kid has more listeners than all these other people put together. He takes me in between two parked vans.
Literally.
Interviewed me.
That sounds
and,
weird.
Yeah, it was Bamboozle's like a loud music festival, and it's all on kind of on a parking lot. So we found a little quiet spot. We've just been sort of friends ever since.
Yes, we have.
And we don't talk every day, but we probably talk once a year. We have these check-ins.
And that's all we need.
This is one of them.
This is it.
This is one of them.
And I got to say, in that moment at Bamboozle, you were a game-changing artist in my life because of how kind you were, how genuine you are,
thank
and the
you,
fact
man.
that you took the time to really speak to me and you treated me like somebody serious there with my recorder looking to do an interview, and for that I'm forever grateful, Mike. I mean that.
Well, you were serious. You were serious. It was clear that you were young, but you were doing it. You were doing it. Yeah.
Thank you. Took a Pill and Ibiza. 2 life-changing songs, right, in one career. Can we say that? Cooler Than Me was number 1.
Yeah.
Took a Pill, but this was a different song for you, right?
Yeah. Well, they're all different. You
Yeah.
know, you never want to repeat anything over.
Of course.
In the world of art, whether it be of any medium. If you're repeating yourself, you're kind of dead. It's probably time to stop then. But yeah, right. It's weird. I wrote this song 3 years ago on my birthday, February 12th, and the Grammys this year on my birthday, February 12th. So
Happy birthday.
It's teetering on being too long to remember
where you were.
I know where I was.
Yeah.
I was on an airplane, but it's definitely not where I'm at now. Yeah, a lot has happened in that 3 years.
So let's discuss that, because everybody's heard Took a Pill, and everybody from Chris Martin on down to my grandma, all obsessed with the song and really into the message and the meaning and the story behind it. Because the song felt like it was very representative of where you were and what you have gone through and what your life has been like, and it was very raw. Where are you now? Have you been creating for the last 3 years consistently?
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I sort of feel like I'm peaking creatively, You look at artists and their careers, and it's like, whoa, they did that many albums that fast. I sort of feel like I'm in that mode. I have my band Mansionz has an album coming out at the end of March. I have a book of poetry coming out middle of March called Teardrops and Balloons, and then my next album will come after that. And I have an album of live poetry that I when I do shows, I often do a poem, a different one every night. So we made an album of a collection of those, and so I'm working on the next album after that right now. So I'm just stuff's coming out.
Why is it important for you to release your poetry?
I think it's really good. I think it's really good. I know that when other people hear my name, they think of artist or singer, songwriter. But I think of myself as just artist, and the art takes different forms. Sometimes I write essays. Sometimes I write poetry. Sometimes I write songs. Sometimes I draw. And so I think, if you make art that you're proud of, you should share it, And that's why I'm here today,
Yeah.
And that's what you're doing.
Yeah, sharing it, talking about it.
You're nominated for a Grammy, dude.
I know, that's pretty wild,
awesome.
huh? That's pretty wild, huh?
Come on.
It's wild.
You get the nomination. What goes through your head?
I don't know, it's a lot to think. I'll be honest with you, it's a goal of mine to win Song of the Year, Album of the Year. It's been a goal of mine. My team knows about that goal. It's been written down, for years. So, for it I guess, take a step in that direction. I ain't win it. I just got nominated for it, but
well, you don't know if you didn't win yet.
I may win it. You don't know. We'll see. But it's surreal. You ever have like one of those moments where you dreamed about something and then you're like, hold on,
I'm living it.
That's happening. It's one of those,
Yes, it's goosebumps again.
Yeah.
Are you okay with not winning on Sunday?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I just rattled off like 6 more projects.
But that's exactly
that
it.
Could win next year.
Well, but even though you did say that as an artist you feel like you could be peaking, right? You do have other projects on the coming.
Yeah, I always say if I don't win, I'll win it later. I'll win it later.
There you go.
I don't feel like I'm done making. I don't feel like that was like my best work at all.
How do you keep pushing yourself?
Well, you just inherently maybe feel this in your work as well. The more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah.
So it becomes easier. When you say how do you keep pushing yourself, it implies effort. But just by doing it, just by me writing songs for another 3 years, I'm 3 years better than I was when I wrote that song.
True.
So, I would say if anything, like it gets easier. It gets easier because you get more skill.
The story behind the hair. What inspired it?
I love it.
Oh, well, my brother Black Bear and I, we have a band, Mansionz. I talked about him just a second ago, but we both dye our hair green in Mansionz.
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rite
It's great.
of passage, an initiation.
To get into the band.
Yeah. And you got tattoo
What
Oh,
tattoo?
you got tattoos too?
of each other.
Whoa.
no.
Whoa.
He has
You
one
are
of
looking
me,
like you're
I
in
have one of
shape.
him.
Yeah, you were ripped.
Your abs
by
are
the
coming
way.
through. Look at that. You working out?
Yeah. Are you working for that?
Nah, just eat clean, eat less.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you in a relationship? Do you have a partner?
Black Bear.
Black Bear.
Yeah, we have a creative partnership.
There you go.
Beautiful. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank
Here's
you.
all-
Please.
brother.